All right, guys. Guess where we're at? We're on the Chickahominy River. Fishing some pads this morning. We haven't connected yet. We just got here. So, stay tuned. We're going to see if we can find some bass today on the Chickahominy River. Yeah, we're locked into one here. Okay, guys, it hasn't been easy. Tide's just getting right now. The fishing is Chickahominy. It's about the tide. You can see on these dock posts right now, the tide has got you. The tide is D2 here is taking over. The tide is trying to come out. Look at this fish got deformed here, guys. It's got a lot of a hump on his back. That's your average Chickahominy fish, though. You catch 12, 14 inches. Let's let this big boy go. He's a lot of fun, though. Old D2 here. Y'all seen my new boat in this video. I call it D2, right? My name is Dennis. That's Dennis 2. D2. He's in control right now, holding us in the spot. Thank Minnesota for that. Okay, guys, let's see if we can find another one. He was on the edge of the hydrilla bed over there. Mason's with me today. And Mason, see the hydrilla edge where it's dark? Throw on the edge of that hydrilla. They're laying on that edge, waiting for something to come by. Okay, let's see if we can catch another one. Guys, sorry, this is a Gilmer bass. He's got a disease, those guys. His mouth is too close to his tail. Mason, what do you think? His mouth is too close to his tail. He's got a disease. But look how fat that little rascal is. That's okay. You know what? He's still a bass. Okay, let's see if we can find another one, guys. It's been a little tough this morning, but we're getting some bites. Dennis could get them in. And I had my line broke a couple times, but hey, that's fishing on Chickahominy River. Y'all see the barnacles on the post? It's kind of tough a long distance here, but you can see these little things hanging on the post. I'll try to get a better shot in a little bit of that. The bass run around those and bam, cut your line. Oh, this is a little nicer fish, guys. Acts like he is anyway. Try to keep him coming into the dock like that. Tide's, guys, is just starting to come back in a little bit. It's been a tough day. We used to call it getting scroungy a little bit. Mason's got a little scroungy. Get a little disappointed when the fishing's tough. Woo! And it's been tough. Well, look here. We're catching a few. We're catching a few. Get y'all, trying to make sure y'all get to look at him. He's probably 13 and a half, something like that. Wouldn't you say, Mason? Mason's back there. He's in the dock. All right, guys, he's about 13 and a half. We're gonna put him back in the water. Got a little wind chop. Wind's trying to push me into the dock, so it's working me really hard. And I'm trying to keep Mason on top here now, and keeping his hopes up. Too, it's a little tough. He's a lose, man, as y'all see here. Here, commercial for lose. All right. I said, Mason, pitch on back those posts toward that walkway. Tide's coming in. Tide's coming in. We help you? Tide's coming in, and when that tide starts coming in, they will move on back that walkway. All right, you bring him over here. I'll come right up underneath him. He jumped out of the net after I nested him. There you go. Let me get the boat before we get into the dock. Take him on back. Grab the net. There you go. That's what I wanted you to do. All right. Guys, we got to watch here. You can see the wind, and between the wind and the tide's going this way. It's going that way. It'll suck you right up against the dock. That's a nice one, Mason. And guys, we struggled this morning because the tide was out. Now the tide is starting to come back in, and it's in by a third of the way, as you can see on the post, and flies after me. So now the fishing has picked up. And like I say, just a few minutes ago, I said, Mason.
There she is.
That's a nice fish, Mason. I said, Mason, fish on back those posts a little bit, because as this tide comes back in, guys, the fish will start moving back again with it. They move themselves, they set it to position themselves with the tide to feed. They get where they can get them something to eat. The tide brings them food as it brings minnows and stuff back. It's grass back in here. It's hydrilla back in here. You can see it over there maybe. It's topping out over there. And yeah, we're starting to catch a few here now.
Biggest fish of the day, I saw.
Oh, he says that's the biggest one of the day. I got him out of one post. Got him out of one post. Let's see if I can get him out of another one. He had me around a post. These fish are so strong for their size. I know y'all think my rod's it's a medium action. Old St. Croix. It's from the 90s. Yeah, Mason likes to grin when I say my stuff's from the 90s. I got a lot of old stuff, guys, but because I'm getting old myself, right? Come here, big boy. I got you. Now see, he's not that big, you know. Well, he's a nice long fella. Look there. He's a nice long fella.
He doesn't have that disease like that.
No, he don't have that disease where his mouth's too close to his tail. Here we go. Done found another. I done found another acorn. Yoo-hoo! Found another acorn. Old black and blue power worm. Nice little bass. He ain't no, he's not no monster, but he's a nice one. We'll let him go. All right, Mason. We're on this, as y'all can see, we're on a big old dock here. And it's giving them plenty of shade. Look at all that shade back in there. And yep, that's what we're doing. Fishing tidal river, fishing docks with shade. I finally hooked one of them. Guys, I don't have how many bites here, and I've finally got one hooked, I think. Oh, he's a decent one. Let's hit the spot lock, see if it'll hold us. We're gonna let D2 hold us here a minute. Come here. All right, these are the fightingest fish, guys. I'm telling you, folks, they're the fightingest fish. Look how fat that thing is. Great time of day. He's nice and fat, ain't he? Old black and blue power worm. What do you think, D2? D2's up here. D2's up here working. Put him to work. Earn his pay. All right. All right, guys, I don't know how many that makes. Mason's keeping up with the count. That's more than that, I think. But anyway, I've lost, I don't know how many, I've lost and broke off on around these dock posts. And all I'm doing, I'm going to show what we're doing here today. We're just pitching back. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Picture where you can see. We're just pitching back in these docks like that. See where my line's going. Trying to stay in the shaded area of the dock. Trying to stay close to a dock post. Look here, live action. Mason's got one here live action. What do you think of that? All right, let's see how good he is at handling this fish here. You're on your own, buddy. All right, and that's what we're doing, guys. We're just pitching back under these docks. Staying in the shady part of the dock as we can. The tide is coming in. Pick him on up there, buddy. That's a decent fish, Mason. So, Mason caught a 7-pounder earlier this year. So, he said he's going to top that before the summer's over. All right. I just told Mason I'm going to catch a fish off this dock. Did I, Mason? Next cast, hooked up! I'm going to show y'all catch and release works. Look here. Catch and release works. Nice little fish. Let's put him back. All right, wasn't that fun? That's a noisy thing, wasn't it? All right, GoPro, stop recording. All right, guys, we're going to do a wrap up here. We just came off the water. We could fish about 7 hours. I think we ended up catching 14 or 15 bass. Mason lost count, it's his fault. But we tried a lot of different things. We ended up catching everything on a slider head. It's called fish instead of catching. This young fellow over here, this ranger's telling me how to catch them on a frog. We'll do that next time. We was throwing a slider head, and we was using pyre worms, and blue fleck and the black blue tail seemed to be our best colors. And I think almost every fish we caught came off the docks. We tried some pads and stuff. But we had a good day. We caught some fish. Enjoyed ourselves on the Chickahominy River. Got to fish the tide. That's the thing you got to learn, is with the fish the tide. It's when the tide is moving, it seems to be some of your best fishing. So guys, stay tuned, subscribe, and come back and see us next time on Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis. See you later.